Laura, you didn't go back to your own parents' place again. New Year's wasn't long ago, and you didn't come here for that either. You didn't come here for Christmas or for Thanksgiving. When do you ever plan on coming over here? You haven't come here once since you got married. You're acting like you're not even aware that you married my son. Hello, Ruth. I told you a few times, but I'm only going to go and see you on special family occasions with my husband. There's no family events going on your side of the family. And I haven't had a chance to make it over to your place just for a visit. What do you mean? You've got lots of time. Jamie is overseas working for a while, so obviously you're the one deciding not to come visit me, right? You're the wife of my eldest son, so it's your duty to come visit me and help me out with things. It's talking like that, picking on me, that got Jamie angry in the first place. You say things are my duty because I'm the wife of your eldest son? Like that makes me your slave or something. That's the whole reason why I don't go over there. Have you forgotten already? When have I ever picked on you? I'm just teaching you how a real wife should act. It's especially important because you're the wife of my eldest. You have to know these things. Okay, let's hear it. What are the ways a real wife should act? I can't believe you don't know this already. But if I have to tell you, I will. Here are the rules again. 1. The wife of the eldest son should never disobey her mother-in-law. 2. The wife of the eldest son should be deeply dedicated to her parents-in-law's household. 3. The wife of the eldest son should quit her job and become a housewife. 4. The wife of the eldest son must give birth to a son who will become the heir. 5. The wife of the eldest son should let her parents-in-law live with her so she can serve them as well. 6. The wife of the eldest son should take over all the housework as soon as she starts living with her husband. 7. The wife of the eldest son must cut ties with her own family and put her parents-in-law above all else. Oh, that should be enough for the time being. Those 7 rules, they're not possible for me. Huh? You should know by now that I always say what's on my mind. I don't care if you're my husband's mother or not. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. And if I think you're wrong, I'm going to tell you. And Jamie told me from the start that we would not be living with you, even when you're old. We discussed that with your husband already, and he agreed that it was fine if we didn't. Oh, that's something he said without my permission. The eldest son and his wife, especially the wife, should take care of us and be with us to the very end. I'll explain that to your father-in-law again. And just because I got married doesn't mean I'm going to quit my job. And I will not cut ties with my family. My family will always come first. I can't agree to such a one-sided idea. I'm going to continue working in my job, and when I want to see my family, I'm going to see my family. What? And as for giving birth to a male heir, I know you're set on us having a son, but I can't control the gender of my baby. A boy might be the first baby, it might be the 10th, nobody knows. You can't force stipulations like that on someone. So saying I must give birth to a son is the most unrealistic thing I've ever heard. Laura, what's gotten into you? If you think you can argue with me just for argument's sake, you're very wrong. If you think I'm arguing just for the sake of arguing, let me put it like this. What you're asking of me is absurd. It's unreasonable and irrational. I will not agree to it. What? That kind of irrational thinking and those expectations and pressure is enough to drive me away. What do you mean? This isn't pressure, it's standard manners you should have been taught already. But for some reason you lack this knowledge. So I'm doing my best to change that. You seem to not be seeing or just ignoring my kindness. The problem is you. Kindness. Yes, you're not living up to my expectations. The problem is you. Oh, your expectations, huh? Yes, that's right. I'm doing my best to teach you how you should act. But it's just not getting through to you. It's making me both sad and angry at the same time. Think about it from my perspective, okay? A woman is supposed to take care of the household. So hurry up and quit your job and start handling the duties around the house. I'm trying to teach you how to be a good wife. Not all families run the way you think. Jamie and I run our household based on what we value and what we think is important. You still don't get it, do you? For you to think that you can make me conform to your views of what your ideal daughter-in-law should be is not just butting in, but it's crossing the line. You trying to change my values and beliefs is more than just trying to teach me how to act. Listen here, you chose to marry into our family, so it's only natural that you should follow our values, especially those of your elders. That means me. Really? Then let me tell you how things work in the real world. What? Are you going to defy me again? First, about my job. I started my own business before I met Jamie, and I'm the boss of it. Huh? The boss? So, telling me that I have to quit my job equals telling me to close down the whole business. What do you think's going to happen if I do that? I can't even tell you the full impact that would have, but that would put a lot of good people out of work and cause trouble for a lot of families. You're the boss of that place? This is the first time I've heard that. No, the first time I met you, we talked about my job and my business. But you told me a woman shouldn't talk about such fantasies as that. Just hurry up and quit so you can run my son's household. You just laughed and wrote it off like I was joking about my status. No matter how many times I try to tell you, you'd just say, "Stop with this fantasy, darling, and just listen to me." Then you'd go on and on about what a daughter-in-law should do. That's the only thing your conversations ever consist of. I was just telling you what is expected of you if you want to be part of my family. Jamie, though, was completely surprised and embarrassed about how one-sided your idea of an ideal daughter-in-law is. He told me not to bother trying to please you. He said that! Honestly, he told me I could block you from sending me messages if I wanted to. He knew, since he was going to be overseas working for a long time, that you'd try to change me. Luckily, it's really easy for me to keep in contact with him if I need to talk to him. I'm getting a little bit off topic here. Anyway, are you still telling me to quit my job? I don't know. It's really not good if it's going to cause problems for all your employees and their families, but... So, you understand now. But you know, a woman is supposed to take care of the household, right? But I'm not going to close down my company. Oh, I just thought of something that will work. A way the company can stay open and you can be a housewife. Let's hear it. Give the company to Jamie. He can be the boss instead. Huh? What are you talking about? Jamie and I work in completely different fields. It's fine. Jamie is a smart person, so he'll easily be able to do anything you can do. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'll give you 2 months to get it done. So within 2 months, have the business switched over to Jamie's name and he'll run it. And you resign. Then you guys can come live with us, okay? That's easy for you to say. It's fine. It'll be okay. I've said it so many times. Jamie is a smart kid. If you can do it, he'll pick it up right away. Do you know what you're saying to me right now? Of course I do. Well, that's all decided, so contact Jamie right away and we'll have him return home. Jamie? He's here with me right now. He said he's going to message you right now. He wants to talk to you. I suggest you listen to what he has to say. Mom. Jamie, when did you get back to America? Yesterday. I'm surprised. You should really tell me ahead of time about things like this. I had some things I had to take care of suddenly. There's some things I have to do here at head office, so that's why I came back. I'm heading back overseas the day after tomorrow. But from next month on, I'll be working back here again. Great! You can give them your 2 weeks' notice tomorrow.
Huh?
If you look at Laura and I's chat, you'll understand. 2 months from now, you're going to be taking over Laura's company. So you might as well hurry up and quit that job you're at now.
Mom, is this about you wanting Laura to be a housewife? Do you even know what a job is?
Huh?
The international company I'm working for now? This is the job I've been dreaming of my whole life. You know that, right? And you just want me to up and quit just like that? What's wrong with you?
But Jamie, you can become the boss. Your salary will increase drastically. It'll help not only your father and I in our old age, but you as well.
I've talked to Dad. He's already got a few things prepared for when he gets older. He said he has no intention of relying on me.
Oh, I'll talk to him and change his mind about that. Don't you worry.
Don't bother trying to persuade him. I agree with his idea.
What?
And all I ever hear is that you're trying to push your views and opinions on Laura. I don't think I can forgive you for that anymore. And now to get Laura to be a housewife, you're trying to get her to quit her job and have me take over for her? That's absurd. You've gone too far.
But...
No buts. Do you even know what kind of company Laura runs?
Well, no, I just found out she was a boss a short time ago.
It's not that you just found out. It's that you've never listened to us before. Laura runs a company made up of highly trained experts, herself included. The majority of people working there have to have advanced degrees in their field.
Highly trained experts?
You've got to study for years and years to even get in the door at her company. And you expect me to be the best in the field in 2 months. You're crazy.
Well, what the heck kind of company is it then?
If I even try to explain it, I can just see you going there and making trouble. So I'm not even gonna tell you.
But...
Laura and I both love our jobs. We look forward to going to work every day. And because we respect each other and our jobs, our marriage is going great. I'm not going to let your selfishness ruin everything for us.
Oh, selfishness!
It is selfishness, no matter how you look at it. Laura's deleting you from our contact list as we speak.
Wait, hold on.
The only reason you haven't been blocked already is because Laura is so kind. No matter what, Laura's not going to have anything to do with any family events on your side ever again.
What are you saying? She's the wife of my eldest son. She has to perform her duties. I can't forgive her for this.
Stop acting stupid. This is all happening because of you. Until you can understand that, you won't be seeing me either.
Jamie! How can you do that to your mother?
If you want to contact me, do it through Dad. Bye.
Even after Jamie told her that, and after getting a lecture from her husband, Ruth still wouldn't change her mind. I guess from the beginning, her idea of what it would be like when she grew old never matched anyone else's. After arguing about it for a long time with her husband, she couldn't take it anymore. One day, she just shoved a set of signed divorce papers in her husband's face and said, "If you're not going to agree with me on this, I'll divorce you." My father-in-law was so happy. He finished filling the papers out and handed them in the next day. Apparently, Ruth was just trying to scare her husband with them. She didn't think he'd actually divorce her. She almost had a nervous breakdown when she found out he had submitted the papers. But it was too late for her at that point. When Ruth left home, she figured we'd just let her live with us. So she had all of her belongings sent to our house. Ruth didn't tell us anything about it. Jamie was furious when the movers showed up at our door unannounced. Before allowing the movers to unload anything, Jamie called his uncle and convinced him to take Ruth's stuff. We had the movers forward everything to Jamie's uncle's house instead. When Ruth showed up at our house later, all nonchalantly, Jamie's uncle came and took her away. She's now living in a tiny spare bedroom at her brother's house, ashamed with how her life has turned out. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button. See you next time!